What's up, Straw Hats? Now is the time because we are ramping up promotion for One Piece Season 2, and I am so excited. This was one of my favorite shows of 2023, and probably one of my favorite shows still to this day.
I very wholeheartedly agree with that. That was my favorite, just anything that I watched in 2023. It's a fantastic adaptation, just a great show, and I cannot wait for Season 2.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm in the show, so it's pretty great. I'm the chef.
I mean, me too. I'm the navigator.
I don't remember that part. So we are going to be watching the full Netflix TUDUM presentation for One Piece because I want to know everything that happened.
Free yourselves. Take to the seas. My treasure.
Oh,
Ooh.
wow. Why couldn't we be there?
I know, like, didn't they do like a huge tour or something?
Treasure hunters. With everyone who's ever chased a dream.
I'm gonna find the One Piece
It captured our hearts.
and become king of the pirates.
Yeah.
Brought out
Yeah.
the adventurer in all of us. You embraced a group of misfits
Stupid moss head.
Wait, why is he stupid?
Together.
That's my
their
rival,
triumphs.
Zora.
That's true. I hope they bicker more in Season 2.
Yes. Oh.
Oh.
course I will.
And went to
Ooh, I
sing
got a
some
sword
epic
in my mouth.
finishing moves.
Special attack. Exploding star.
You're such a hater.
Yeah, you're gonna fit in just fine.
No matter what stood in their way.
One Piece.
With you by their side, the Straw Hats became more than just a crew. You made them a movement.
See, I love this because this is One Piece.
I
I know.
Deep down in every
And it just
Straw
shows
Hat,
the
there's
global
something they're
impact this
fighting
franchise has had on people.
Oh, there I am.
for.
That was a great shot of me.
Fulfill their destiny. So grab your chosen family and get ready for more adventure on the high seas as we go after the ultimate treasure, turning dreams into reality.
See, that's lovely because that's
beautiful.
One Piece.
Followed
That's
your
so
hearts,
beautiful.
And it's all led to this. It's time for the greatest pirate crew in the world to take
Yeah.
the stage.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Right here at TUDUM.
This has so much aura.
Oh,
Five heroes
100%.
have banded together as they chase their dreams against all odds. Sanji,
Yeah.
dreams of finding a chef's paradise, the all blue.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh my god, that's
Wants to be
Taz
the
doing that.
mightiest warrior on the sea.
Oh, he's got the slingshot.
Nami
That's
wants
so
to map
creative,
every
though.
inch of the world.
Oh my god.
Okay, Emily. I see you, girl.
That was awesome.
Plans to be the world's greatest swordsman.
All right. All right, whatever.
I guess he could fling
That's
them
fine.
around
That's fine.
without hitting someone.
That's our captain.
King
Yes.
of the pirates.
You want to talk about aura? Look who. This is insane. This is such a great piece of marketing.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And like
That
just,
was fantastic.
and like I just love the crowd's reaction to that.
Listen how loud they are. Netflix, you have nothing that produces as much hype as One Piece. I'm sorry.
Look at all these people. Look at all this.
Yeah, look at Taz.
Aw.
Oh my God, everyone! Speaking for all of us Straw Hats, we're just so excited to be here today.
I truly cannot tell you guys how incredible it has been to be part of the first live-action adaptation of the world's biggest manga series.
Successful adaptation too.
I can picture being in your favorite show.
Wait.
Actually,
All right.
you know what? That does sound
Jacob's being Jacob.
This has been a mind-blowing experience, and we're pumped about how enormous this show has been.
Hey everyone, One Piece here.
We all just wanted to give you all a huge, heartfelt, genuine thank you for
His
all the
tattoo
love
is
that everyone's
awesome,
shown
by the
us.
way.
Yeah, but I don't
And
like it's a
can
sword.
you actually believe that
Should be like a
100
chef's
million
knife.
fans have watched the show across the world?
That's crazy. I can believe it.
100%.
Oh my God! That's crazy, guys. All right, so we just wrapped filming season 2 in South Africa, and let me tell you, things are only going to get bigger and better. We're talking bigger worlds, bigger
Yeah.
pirates, bigger adversaries, bigger food, bigger adventures.
I love how he pointed out food.
Is that this season is big?
Yeah. Jacob's like doing his own thing, and I love
Yeah,
it.
yes.
Very Usopp.
Very big.
Whoa, look at all the locales.
Big sets.
That's right, that's right. Big adventures, big
Giants?
Yeah.
Can we all just appreciate how Taz totally missed his line for a second? It's okay, I still love him.
Thing we get to tell you, you already know what's up. The crew gets a little bigger this season.
Wow. Okay.
Emphasis on little, but also big.
We're waiting for it. We know it's coming. We know.
You guys already can feel it, but he is a fan favorite.
And he's very cute and marketable.
Yeah, Sanji.
And we get to introduce you to him right now.
Oh, first look.
This is crazy.
Look at Iñaki.
He's just running around.
That's just Luffy.
It's actually pretty big.
Drum roll, please. Everybody, gather around. Behold, the reindeer you always wanted.
That's a way to phrase that.
My paisan, Tony Chopper.
Oh.
Way. We can all see you.
They're doing his first appearance.
Chopper, come out.
Like in the show.
Hi, TUDUM. My name is Tony Chopper, and I'm sorry I can't be there in person, but... Oh, I'm supposed to tell you about One Piece Season 2.
Yes.
Oh, help! Someone call a doctor! Oh, wait. I am a doctor.
Come on, Chopper. You can do it.
Oh, okay. One
This
Piece
is
Season
wild.
2 is coming
You
in
look so
2026, and you'll get to meet new friends and foes and me.
You did it, Chopper. Everyone,
Yeah.
Aw,
give him a hand.
yeah.
Wait, is it over?
Good job,
so
Chop.
cute.
Shut up.
And he
I
said
don't think you're
2026.
Yes.
You jerks.
He's so wholesome.
Yeah. He's so cute.
Aw.
Bye, Chopper. One Piece fans are losing it right now. You
Yeah.
guys, I love
Yeah.
the energy in here.
Yeah.
It's absolutely electric.
That's Tony Chops.
Why you keep saying it like an Italian?
Because it's my paisan. I think that's it.
That's it.
I think that's it.
That's crazy.
Let me look at who is voicing Chopper. Let me look that up.
Yeah, because that was the biggest thing I think.
Did they reveal that?
You tell me.
Let's see.
Because
Let's see.
what's so crazy is they did all
I
those.
couldn't recognize the voice.
Oh, me neither. But what I loved is how they did all those casting reveals like periodically. But that was like so long ago. So that's still one that I think that we're still waiting on.
Okay, they did announce the actor for Chopper, and it's not this person's first time playing an animal that talks.
Okay, is it a voice actor? But that's what I'm wondering.
Yes and no. They have done voice work before, but they are more traditionally known as a
Live act.
on-camera actor, and it is Michaela Hoover, who voiced Floor in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and who will be playing Cat Grant
Wait.
in
that
this
one?
summer's Superman.
Wait, oh my God. And we've seen her in like some of the trailers and set pics. Like she has like a super comic accurate appearance.
She looks very different to how she looks in real life in Superman, but
okay.
I think if anything, her vocal performance in Guardian of the Galaxy Volume 3 is proof enough that she could definitely handle this role.
Yeah.
And I think that trailer shows that she perfectly nailed Chopper's personality.
That's such an interesting casting. But I think that speaks to a lot of what they've done with the show so far. Because, I mean, firstly, nowhere in like the realm of possibility was she ever on my radar for that. But that does feel incredibly inspired, though.
Yes, it feels inspired. It also feels like solid casting. It's one of those things that couldn't be fan casted.
No.
But when it gets announced, you're like, that makes so much sense.
Yeah.
And it just goes to show, I hope whoever cast One Piece has a lot of job security right now and is very, very wealthy and happy, because this is the person who casts One Piece live action. I've never seen casting better than on this show.
I was gonna say this is like Sarah Halley Finn level casting.
This is insane.
But that's what I love so much about the show is that it's given us what we wanted, and sometimes in ways that we didn't expect or anticipate on our own. Because it's so easy with adaptations to think that we know exactly what we want, but this is just incredible.
And it's crazy, right? Because as I was reading the article to see who was cast as Chopper, they had this picture in the article, and I think this picture alone sums up how good the casting is of the show. And we'll pop it up on the screen for you. But just like look at all of their posture. They're in character, watching the Chopper trailer, even when they're not in character. Like Taz is literally standing like Sanji, Nyaki standing like Luffy, Makenyu standing like Zoro. It's insane how much these actors embody the essence of these characters to the point where, yeah, they're not the same in real life as they are on the show, but they're close enough to where you just like get the vibe that they are these characters.
I know, but I think that's what's been so fantastic with this show so far. I mean, first and foremost, obviously they are embodying them because they've been working on it for so long at this point. Because just even thinking of how long ago in hindsight they did production on season 1.
Yeah.
So it's been a while. So not only have they spent this much time, but obviously with a pretty good amount of intimacy with each other. I've seen so many wonderful posts about them with other members of the cast, and it just seems like a really great vibe. But it has lent to their performances very well.
Yeah, I mean, I think the ultimate success of One Piece is the casting.
Yeah.
I would argue that you could take the same show, plug in just random people in those roles, and it would be significantly worse, if not unwatchable.
Yeah.
It's crazy how well casted the original 5 Straw Hats were, how insane their chemistry is. Like, if I was Netflix, I would just film so much content with just the 5 of them in a room together, because all the behind-the-scenes stuff they did in season 1 was super entertaining and watchable just because of how strong their chemistry is.
You said it best recently. You mentioned how this is lightning in a bottle.
Yeah.
Because it's not just a matter of them being insanely talented and fitting these characters well. There's a lot of talented actors in history at any point in time. But even if you plugged some of the other best actors of all time into these roles, it would never recreate that same magic ever.
Like, where the hell did they find Iñaki Godoy? And where the hell, like, how could you cast Nami so perfectly with Emily Rudd? How can you cast an actor as Usopp that actually makes me care about Usopp and adds so much nuance and impact to that character that is played for a joke 90% of the time in the anime, if not more? Like, Taz embodies Sanji to the point where he learned cooking on and off camera. Makenyu, he like doubled in size in between seasons. I think he just absorbed Zoro into himself and he just became... The casting is phenomenal. The fact that this show used casting as its main marketing tactic so far for season 2.
Yeah.
Casting all the villains and showing us who they cast as like the main villains and the side villains. And you're just going, that's a great casting. That's a great casting. That's fantastic casting.
Yeah. And it's stuff that you never could have predicted. Maybe, I'm sure some people could fan cast to some extent. And they have so many really interesting people like David Dastmalchian coming up.
Yeah. David Dastmalchian. Joe Manganiello. I honestly am not familiar with the actress who plays Miss All Sunday.
I know.
We should say, but just based off of her look and vibe and all of the interviews I've seen, I mean, I don't know if we could say who that character is, but I think she's fantastic as that character.
But like you said, because the casting has already been so like just tremendous so far, they've done nothing but earn our trust in their choices right now. So on that basis, I'm excited for everyone.
It's crazy, and I think I'm pretty excited about the man of the hour, Tony Chopper, my boy. Listen, that was a big question mark going into season 2 of One Piece because they've been teasing the appearance of Chopper, teasing that he will be in season 2, and they will try and make him very faithful to Oda's vision. And when you have Oda so heavily involved in this, that is a big deal to do because you really want to try and find that middle ground of something that is true to his vision of Chopper, but also that doesn't look silly in live action because let's face it, he's a reindeer.
I mean, it's going to be so interesting to see how they deal with Chopper because not only was there a question about the actor, but there was a huge question of how are they going to portray him? Obviously, the answer is CGI, but it's not just the cute little reindeer. It's all his different iterations and versions that he takes on. And Michaela and anyone who would be taking on that role has to have like a pretty good amount of layers to that performance for when he gets angry, when he's fighting, because that's a skill in itself.
I'm really, really excited to see what she brings to the role. I think visually, I think Chopper looks fantastic.
Yeah.
That CGI for a TV show, insane.
Because that's a huge challenge in itself, to have a fully CGI character and be in the show as frequently as Chopper is going to be.
The article also said that she did facial scans for her performance.
That makes sense.
So
yeah.
while she recorded, they scanned and tracked her face and added that into the performance, into Chopper's visual performance. And that's really, really cool because you can kind of see that in this scene. Because this scene, while small, it echoes Chopper's first appearance in the anime when Nami's sick.
Yeah.
And she's like, I think you're doing it wrong. And he's like, his butt sticking out of the doorway. So I think that was really, really cute. And it gives us the essence of Chopper, right? We find out he's a doctor. We get into his insecurity of like, is there a doctor around? Oh, I guess I'm a doctor. It's just, that's the essence of Chopper's character. He doesn't have confidence and he's really embarrassed and he feels like the whole world hates him and thinks of him as a monster. So with everything that with all of the emotionality the show had in season 1, I'm even more excited to see how they handle Chopper's arc in season 2 because it's really, really personal and special and emotional.
I know, because that's something that they did such a fantastic job with in season 1.
Yes.
Was covering everyone's backstories. I would say for the most part, pretty thoroughly.
And accurately.
Accurately, like everyone was endearing, relatable, tragic in so many different ways. And that defines Chopper's backstory very, very vehemently.
Yes.
So I am so excited to see how they do that.
I'm just excited for more One Piece. Man, we haven't seen this show since 2023, August of 2023, I believe.
2 years. That's crazy.
And now we're not getting it until 2026, so it will be 3 years in between seasons. But I hope, if I was a betting man, I would say that we're getting a long wait in between 1 and 2, so that we get a shorter wait in between 2 and 3, because those 2 seasons are heavily linked together and really work, especially with where it looks like they're cutting it. They really have to work in tandem with each other. So you can't have a 3-year gap between those seasons.
I hope not.
Because they need to work together and you need to carry that emotionality over and all of those characters over into season 3.
Absolutely. But again, it just can't be echoed enough how fantastic this show has been. And as of right now, like, I have nothing but the utmost faith in what they're going to be doing, and I cannot wait.
I mean, listen, One Piece live action is what brought me into the anime originally. I started watching the anime to kind of understand the show when we were like, find out the trailer was coming. And to have that expose me to this world, and now I'm a huge One Piece fan, and I'm a fan of the Straw Hats and everything that they represent, it's really powerful, and I really need to see more of it. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our latest content. If you want to check out our One Piece reactions, click the link on the page. And until next time, guys, stay versed.